stakes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose, this is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With the sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels dark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Morning on the mic. Wake up, tap in, baby. The Morning Mac Show. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah. Coffee on the dash, pages in your hand. Big news, small laughs, right at your command. Mac got the truth and the jokes on deck. If your day felt rough, we could fix that right. Listen close, now it's time to rise. One more minute, then open your eyes. Strings come up and the horns say go. You already know the Morning Mac Show. Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Mac Show. Take the day by the throat. Hit beat first when the world feels slow. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Breaking down the scene with a grin I preach. Hot take in the mix, but it still can't reach. Caller on the line, laughs in every room. From your front porch chair to your work day Zoom. Hands up, now the countdown's done. One bright moment and here we come. Strings rise high, horns cut through. This one's for you. The Morning Mac Show. Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Mac Show. Take the day by the throat.
Ready Monday. What up?
Ain't nothing this morning. That's a chill morning for me.
Yeah, chill. Who we got in here? I see my boy Matt in here already. What up, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
Matt on the YouTube. You on the YouTube? Subscribe to the channel. That's how Matt be getting those alerts early. You on Facebook? Please like and share. You on IG? Hit the link in the IG link. It push you over to the YouTube so we can read y'all comments today.
That part.
Got in here.
Warm up a little bit in this joint.
Man, the
So
only one
last time of the day.
beer. Only one case of beer. All right. What's up, Venus?
Good morning.
Mm-hmm. Who else we got here? Ron the Don.
What's up, on?
The intro. Appreciate
Yes,
that. Ken.
sir.
Appreciate that.
Indeed. And
Always.
let's have a great show. Thank you for
Always.
the wishes.
Ron should have been here yesterday, man. I don't know what Ron was at. It was a good show yesterday. He probably
Mm-hmm.
topics yesterday.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could have used your takes. But whenever you can make it in, is whenever people make it in. I accept it whenever I able to start to hear. So I'm happy to have this to be doing in the morning time.
Mm-hmm. It's
You know,
Friday.
whatever.
What everybody doing this weekend, man?
I know what it is. I know what day Friday is. So that's self-explanatory. You see the title anyway. Freaking Friday don't mean, you know,
Mm-hmm.
a little spice in it.
We already got our question for the day. I'm gonna hold off. I want to give people some time to get in here. We ain't come too hard at them though.
No, it was a mild question.
Yeah,
You know.
funny man supposed to be hosting today. See, he ain't know how the show went off yesterday.
He said, "Man, I'm out promoting this second book, looking through the eyes of Michael."
Looking through the eyes of Michael. What Michael? Who? Michael Jackson? Who was
That's
Michael?
what I went to, but I know he wasn't talking about that.
Looking through the eyes of Michael. Mike popping right now, man. They got another dog
That
pop.
stuff popping up. What his name on it?
Yeah,
That's
that's
how
a
I got my notification too.
see.
All right,
Appreciate
that's
that,
fine.
man. I mean, she hit the bell.
Yeah, so you know exactly when. But you tapped in anyway, so that's not a problem. Best wishes on the book line, of course. Keep going. Anybody with anything going, the author, Lena's webpage, everything she's trying to do. Shout out to those that got something going on. Keep it rolling.
Obama got a Michael too. I'm just trying to figure out where all these Michaels coming from. Marley. Nah,
Oh,
man. I've been, man, Ron, we've been around for years. I don't know who Michael is. I'm like, you my homie, man. Who was Michael?
right.
Did you meet Michelle? Looking through the eyes of Michelle. Let me leave Ron and Don alone, man.
No, you're all
Ron ain't gonna do that. He gonna leave. He just gonna leave. He's like, oh, I had something to do, some pop.
right.
My man Butterman at tag Butterman, man. See we at. He said he want me make him this Seamoss lemonade with the orange pellets and all that in it. I'm gonna do that today for him. Everybody else don't know too much about that one.
Yeah, we got the express supplies and everything yesterday. I'm going to do the heat coming, heat rising out here. Shit.
It's cookout weather.
Yeah, that's Molly Moss brother. Well, lemonade is better to cook out in a hot environment. Lemonade, man. I'll be
Yeah,
more soon. I'll be able to get mine and keep mine. It's good when I have it, but I don't last for too long. So before it's gone, I gotta get.
nah, I got you. Auntie already putting her orders in. Auntie already putting her orders in.
Mhm.
Dang, I know it was somebody. I forgot that. I forgot to send Destiny the link. It was somebody else. I'm
Mhm.
sending it as we go, as we talking.
All good. And let the warm up in anyway. Let it marinate a little bit.
I try and beat them to it before they even start. And,
Some link,
ooh,
link please.
see,
Damn. Good morning. Damn. Link.
yeah, ASAP. That's the only thing. Hey, link, where the link at? Yeah, I got
Right.
you. Yeah.
Got you covered. trying to see what I know. I think Rod had Rod and the sister had
I
Rod
was,
Isaac.
yeah, I was on their show last night. I said,
Yeah,
Rob, but y'all doing going live during the NBA motherfucking playoffs, man. It's the Western Conference Finals. I was on there with him.
uh,
Honey Badger versus the Rhino. What?
mm-hmm.
Honey Badger got no chance, but them joints go hard, man. Them joints will fight any and everything. But the
Yeah,
Rhino, like, hell nah.
happening
One
there.
probably just a profile pic. But I was on this show yesterday. I stayed in there for about an hour. They was
Shout out to
talking,
those that do something rolling, like I said.
yeah, they was talking sports. Him and his buddy. I'm gonna just share a couple of clips that was sent to me just until they popped in.
All good.
It's from who the T Stu, my boy T Stu. He tagged me in this one, sent it. Most times people tag me in good stuff.
I feel like showing up for everybody else when you're used to nobody showing up for you is low key a trauma response. For example, you go hard for other people because one of your biggest fears is someone experiencing the type of pain that you've experienced. Because I believe trauma creates two types of people. One, the type of person that wants to make everybody miserable because they've had a miserable life. Or two, the type of person that shows up for everybody the way they wish other people would have shown up for them. I feel
Play that shit one more time.
people because one of your biggest fears is someone experiencing the type of pain that you've experienced. I feel like showing up for everybody else when you're used to nobody showing up for you is low key a trauma response. For example, you go hard for other people because one of your biggest fears is someone experiencing the type of pain that you've experienced. Because I believe trauma creates two types of people. One, the type of person that wants to make everybody miserable because they've had a miserable life. Or two, the type of person that shows up for everybody the way they wish other people would have shown up for them. I feel
So yeah, okay. That's the type of mindset I'm on this morning. Actually, that's what has me on a calmer vibe. I feel like I purged a lot of that shit last night, just thinking about people that just that I try to please. Like in terms of like you try to show people what you think that you want to show them or whatever, and instead of moving for yourself, sometimes I put a little too much weight on giving a fuck about people and then not, coming back. But I mean, I see what she's saying, but I don't live on that anymore because I don't know. I got one life to live, so the energy I exude every day, you're gonna do something for somebody. Even if you just hold the door open for somebody, it might change their perspective. It might just brighten their shit up a little bit more. And I believe in divine timing, crossing like coming across people, the energy that you give, and all of that type of stuff. Um, in terms of manifest, I believe in all that, but um, I don't focus on. When I said something about purging, I got rid of and let go of areas, the little things that I was thinking about. When I was extending myself versus like actually receiving the energy I should have received. But like I said, I don't operate on that anymore. Not because of yesterday, but just I've been practicing not operating or worrying about the energy that people are giving to me. I give the energy I'm supposed to give every day because that's what I'm put here to do. So, you know, a radio broadcast, that shit is infinite. That's not gonna cut off because somebody fuck with the frequency. Nah, they always gonna be emitting, energy into the atmosphere. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. I like the video though. I like see what she's saying. They're trying to unmute. I don't know if you know it.
Yeah, nah, I get exactly what she's saying, and I agree. It is going to create two type of people. You got a lot of people that say, nah, you got to go through the grind like I did. They don't want to make it easier for the next person or for the kid, they might have around. And I just like, you got another person that's like, I know how hard it is to get there, and I don't want you to have to suffer like I did to get to where I'm at. So I'm gonna show you some easier ways to get there, and I'm gonna help you get there a lot faster. So, I see those two different people all the time, and I'm more the part. I'm more the person that I'm gonna help you get there faster. I don't want you to have to take so much time to learn the knowledge I learned, that had to lose some type of money just to understand the lesson. But you got a lot of people out there because they was hurt, like they ain't had nobody to come along, like they coming along for the next person and say, hey, look, let me help you out. They had to figure it out. And once they figured it out on their own, they like, fuck that. If anybody need my help, they not getting it because ain't nobody come to help me. And I just think that's the mindset she was talking about. That the other mindset, that's the opposite. And there's a lot of people out here like that, and it just messed up because you might get the help that you wanted, but at the end of the day, you can be the help that you wanted. And if that's always an opportunity, then that's what you should do.
Mhm. I
But I
believe in
like,
it. Oh, my bad.
nah, you good.
No, I was saying I believe in the energy that you put out supercharging everything that exists for you. I believe your positivity, the positive energy that you emit into the atmosphere, can
Hmm.
change the direction that your path goes in because you don't know your path. You can plan everything you want to plan. You can line everything up how you want to line it, but something can go left, and not even a bad way. It can just be something that goes left to alter or walk you around a situation, whether it be something that could have put you in danger, took your life, or anything like that. I really believe that the energy you push out like to people with your intention. Number one, you charge yourself. You keep yourself on that type of wave. The more like you do stuff naturally, you just start to see like stuff come to you. I really do believe that. But you can reshape your timeline and your path that you're going on by putting out good energy because you bring shit in front of you bring obstacles to you on that negative shit. But I really feel like you know what you get out is what you get back for real.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't blame them though. I get some people, they just hurt out here. But at the end of the day, whatever you're doing, you're gonna need somebody. Appreciate for these videos. I got a couple of these joints out. We just gonna wing them to they pop in.
All good, all good.
This one only 20 seconds.
This is why when women try to play a man's game, oftentimes it doesn't work. Well, if he could be out here in the streets and hitting women after women, I can. But a lot of times you'll find, even though this isn't highly reported, but you'll find a lot of women who operate like that have schizophrenic tendencies. Like they've literally gone crazy because how can you have a sound mind when you're attached to so many men? This is why when women try to play a man's game, oftentimes it doesn't work. Well, if he could be out here in the streets and hitting women after women, I can. But a lot of times you'll find, even though this isn't highly reported, but you'll find a lot of women who operate like that have schizophrenic tendencies. Like they've literally gone crazy because how can you have a sound mind when you're attached to so many men? This is
How
why
could
when
you
women
have
try
a
to play a
sign
man's
when
game,
you're
oftentimes
attacked
it doesn't
with so
work. Well, if he could be
many
out here in the streets and hit,
Mm,
even though this isn't highly reported, but you'll find a lot of
mm.
men? That's the time I be wishing the ladies was on here. Cause I do hear that if he can do it, I can do it. And it's just like some things, women just can't go after. A dude wants a man do it, cause they gotta open their legs, that's a lot different. And if you're gonna open your legs up to anybody just to try to keep up with a man, you're gonna have a lot of open legs. You're gonna get a whole lot, and that ain't ladylike, So I get it, but you still gonna have some women out here that gonna feel like whatever. See, that's just y'all looking at it that like I don't understand. I really don't understand why would they think it's the same. And there's some things they get away with that we just can't do as men. We talk about it all the time, so
Yeah.
that's
This
just
is definitely
hmm
it's definitely one of the joints where I'm like, oh, I wish one of the ladies was in here. I just say from a guy's perspective that y'all are meant to receive. Y'all bodies are created to receive. Yeah, you produce when you have the kid and everything, but your body's already meant to receive. You're already a sponge. You're already a sponge slash copy machine slash all of that when it comes to reproduction and every your spirit, everything. Like I would never want to tax my body to prove anything to anyone. Even as a guy, if I'm swinging dick around the motherfucking town, I don't want like I'm not that don't up my shit. Even as a man, even with guys thinking that for real, you still like yeah, your body isn't. You aren't with the receiver. You are the giver when it comes to like sexual interaction or just the dynamic period. But like uh you know, who the fuck thinks? Who's your mindset got to be fucked up to tax yourself like out in this world, run your mileage up, tax yourself, expose yourself to whatever potentially to get over on somebody. I think that's a fucked up mindset to try to have on either side. I see it happen, but
Yeah.
that's y'all the treasure box. Like you keep going in the treasure box, ain't gonna be shit left in it. Like the key open up whatever treasure box, but you keep letting people take out of your treasure box, ain't gonna be shit left to love and
Yeah.
to be attached to.
Yeah. Because if a key can open up many locks, it's a master key. That's the man. But if a lock can be opened by many keys, that's a shitty ass lock. You got a shitty ass lock, girl. If you out here just fucking and doing with every and anybody, I mean, anybody can get into your treasure box. It don't really take much, Shit, they don't even need a key. They just need a screwdriver or a flat car and just pick
Not
the
even a
side.
lock.
That's that bottom lock joint. She just got the bottom lock on. She got to put both locks on. Right now, anybody can pick the lock. That's too easy, but they trying to keep up with a man, and that's tough. Cause there's a lot of things they can do that we can't do, and just like, but one of those, I just think they'll never win at that, cause a man can actually get about 30 women pregnant within that day, and it's like you can't get impregnated by 30 different men in a day. Nah, one of them gonna egg you up, maybe two slide in there. You know how that twin shit go, and that's about it. But that dude, he can wake up tomorrow and repeat the cycle again. He can populate like 100 fucking extra people on the earth for like the next 9 months. But it's gonna take individual women, but they're only gonna take that one man. So it's something.
I feel like if a woman has that mindset and she wants to use her body to as revenge, I don't think she personally recognizes herself as the woman and the queen that she is or she's supposed to be viewed as. Because I just don't think, and I personally, if a guy out here slinging dick as revenge too and ain't thought about none of the ways down the list y'all could have made that shit work or got out of understanding or got past the situation or even gotten over the situation. But anybody I feel like who wants to put themselves out there like that, like you can't possibly be educated on like your soul, your chakras. You can't possibly because if anybody, to me in my opinion, if anybody is crossing the line with certain things like that, sacrificing themselves for something silly like that in this world, then I feel like you can't call yourself like woke or I don't use the term woke, but you can't say that you're conscious. You can't say that you can't say that you those things if you out here ain't got no control because your body is your temple, whether you believe in the Bible or you believe in religion or whatever or not. I just feel like isn't that like everybody's thing that your body is supposed to be? Like it's your body. Like it's you gotta live with this shit until you die. Like you carry whatever the fuck you look like. You look like that until you fucking die. And people just you ain't letting everybody drive your fucking car, but you let everybody fuck you though. That's so just my opinion, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, hopefully these young queens and older queens they get out of that. I think a lot of that drives from hurt, hateful for self-love gotta kick in. Cause they ain't going for that. Just some of them out here gone. Who this? Say 5 facts women hate what? Move this sign out the way. Oh, damn, just 5 facts women hate.
Okay.
And see these 5 signs she talking about. I might gonna have to stop and let me see.
You can never compete or compare to a man. Facts over feelings, bitch. Today we're going over 5 facts women hate. I'm a woman, so I don't like these facts either. But just because I don't like the facts, don't make them not facts. Let's get started, bitch. Fact number 1. The older you get, the less men want you. So old bitches get no love.
It's good.
All right. The older you get, the less men are going to want you in the dating market. Number two, when you are dating, your degrees and accolades mean nothing. Niggas don't give a fuck about your accolades, how many degrees you have. In fact, the only people that give a fuck about your accolades and your degrees are other bitches that are in competition with you and men that want to hire you for a job. And number three, this is a really good one. You don't intimidate men. Men don't give a fuck how successful you are. It doesn't intimidate them. You can never compete or compare to a man. Number four is really gonna hurt a lot of you bitches' feelings, but I don't give a fuck because I'm here to give you facts. So, number four, your kids are liabilities. Your kids are liabilities to any man that they don't belong to. Asset to you, liability.
You going there?
Number five, men hate extra shit. And when I say extra shit, niggas hate long nails, big ass eyelashes, makeup. The things that you take extra time to do, they hate that shit. So I want to give you bitches a bonus, okay? This is a really good one. Lacking accountability will keep you single, bitch. Let me know if I left any facts off in the comments. I hope this helps.
I didn't need him to wake up.
I'm just happy for those sisters out there that want to educate other women on what the fuck niggas don't like. Because I feel like when men say it to women about what they don't like, it don't matter what you like. You gonna like this because this is what I want. So it's nice to always see somebody that's like-minded speak. So it's not you hearing from a guy that you think is judging you or is just jealous of you or envious of you. Nah, bitch, you don't need to hear about a fucking accolade every 2 or 3 minutes about how much you know how to do this and how much you whatever the fuck. Like, it's not about all that, so yeah, I definitely agree with her. But yeah, I think just like sometimes we need white people to say other things to white people just so white people understand what the fuck we be saying. Or you might need a woman to say something to another woman. You might need instead of a woman trying to tell a guy something, she might need one of your homeboys to say something to you or whatever. So y'all can sometimes just the frequency is just the wave. So, I feel her, but I'm glad that we do have women out there that we be saying that be talking that shit because I think she's right.
Yeah, I'm sure she said it, but I'm happy it came from a woman. If it came from a man, he definitely got a different response than what, I'm pretty sure she got in the comments. And I should have read some of the comments, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of women probably in the comments rocking on her ass. Because I hear that a lot, like women that say that this man was intimidated by them. And I'm like, what the fuck? You don't look that like intimidating. Like, why would he be intimidated? Like, oh, because how much money they make. I'm like, how do that work? Like, I don't know. Like, I never met a guy that was intimidated by a woman based off how much she made. I seen dudes intimidated of a girl based off how she looked, and they was like, damn, she might be too bad, man. I'm a little nervous, but it had to do with her bank account, so I don't know. I wish one of the ladies was on here do men intimidate y'all when we got more money. Like, we meet a girl broke. Do y'all feel intimidated? Hell nah, y'all be ready to bop and do everything else. So, we different when it's the opposite. But that one did stand out to me the most. And accountability, that one stood out the most.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, she really getting on them about that, because a lot of them don't like to be accountable for anything. People in general, but mostly, we speaking on women, they don't. And I don't know what it is. That just probably how God created them, and that's how things supposed to be. But it just be like, it's to the point a lot of men, definitely husbands out here, they always say, just let your wife win. And it's mostly got to that because women can't be held accountable for nothing. There's no point in arguing with them because they already know you're not gonna win. Like, it don't matter what you did. If she could have just dropped a whole plate on the floor, and she'll still find a way it's your fault. That's why you want to buy them plates. Cause you can't get, they really got no grip. You like, what the fuck? Ain't nobody else dropped the plate but you. Yeah, still, if I would have got the place that I wanted, I wouldn't have to worry about it. Just shit like that women do, and you're just like, damn, it's just a plate. Or if we get in, like, damn, I fucked up, man. I clean it up, get another one. But you just got a lot of people, especially women, just don't like to be held accountable. So I'm happy she
Yeah.
pointed those things out. What else did she say?
She said something about your kids are a liability. I think she hit the line under. I think she underlined it or whatever. But she was like, your kids are a liability if they don't belong to the man that if the man that you're dating is not the father of those kids, they're a liability. Um, I mean, I feel like a real man is gonna know what he's stepping into. Okay, so if her having kids is too much for him, if anything, he'll be willing to step in if her home base is already secure. Meaning
Yeah,
the dynamic with the kids is disciplined, like you able to control your shit, you able to keep up. As a parent, like people are more willing to be an addition. People don't want to pick shit up from ground zero, and that's what
yeah,
I see like a lot of is people put in situations where you trying to them kids is bad as fuck. They don't know their dad because you don't want them to know the dad, and you got drama. And you not secure with yourself. You insecure walking around with a person as that has kids. All them layers of shit. I see plenty of situations like that work just fine because at the end of the day, the base and respect that the kids have, like just everything about her structure and everything as a mother, whether she has a father directly in their lives or not. Or even if she does, that's even more of a plus to a real man because y'all have a dynamic where look, these kids can get taken care of. And hopefully she fucks the dude that, if y'all do separate and she moves the fuck on, that y'all can still co-parent regardless, and vice versa. Because I see kids weaponized from women too. I see it done on both sides for real, but you know, people are more willing to get into something that uh, they're an addition to, as opposed to lifting up or building.
yeah, and I get it. They liability, like you, if you dating somebody and they not the father or the mother of that child, whatever relationship they build, they can always cut it off. So it's really nothing, no full coverage there. But if you dating somebody that's actually the father or the mother, even when y'all break up, that child still have that parent. That relationship still goes. So when you got people just popping in and out, and they not the child's father or mother, then it's just a liability. Like whatever they build, he can always just leave. It's not really full responsible for this. I'm responsible right now why I'm here, but I can always just get up and leave and act like I never even knew this motherfucker. So
Right,
at any time, so
right.
that's what up, child,
Mhm.
and
What's up?
child in the building. We just had funny man in the back. He popping in and out, so I'm gonna wait. Soon as I about to play his music, he zapped out. So I said,
Oh, good. Thank you for stepping in, child. Of course. Thank you for that notification as well, child. I see it.
yeah, child be on that Twitch. I be on there watching you, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, just
You
having a little light conversation right now, child.
know,
You know.
they even early. Because Allen said he had a segment just for him.
I'm already here. I want to
Yeah,
see if he pop back in.
they doing all type of shit in other countries, boy. I shit this one too.
Mhm.
Shit, some joints. I guess this lady was out in another country disrespecting her motherfucking husband, and this is how they discipline them out there. None all the ladies ducking us today, man. I don't know what's
Back
going
and
on.
forth right now. Just regular conversation on different things.
Ladies out there tired. You know, it was
Exhausted.
some, they out working the men, but they can't even get up. They can't get up. Niggas on his damn pipe on them. They can't even get up for Friday. You
Get up for
always, bro.
knock down, put down. I think Rodney notification. I don't know if this happened in the comments, but I did get notifications.
What up, Rodney?
What's up, bro?
They say this is what happened when a woman talk back or be disrespectful to her husband in a third world country.
That's it. It's already done.
Vagabundo, entendeu? Porque eu não tô moleque, não tô não, tô homem, entendeu? Sou bandido, eu sou, entendeu? A tu respeitar aí, entendeu? Que tu desce com uma mulher de bandido, entendeu, cara? Entendeu? Ela vai escolher agora o cara vai ficar com ela, fica, entendeu? Bandido é o caralho, pô. Entendeu? Pra tu me respeitar, entendeu? Tu quer comigo, entendeu? Brincando comigo, vai brigar com a minha cara, né? Aí tá dispondo a meu discurso. Tu, irmão, tu destruiu daqui, entendeu?
I don't know what third world country that is. I don't know what that lady said. I don't know what she did. But for that man to have a full-blown machete and cutting this woman's hair off is absolutely insane. I understand disrespect. And it can be definitely damaging to a man. But there's other ways that you can go about doing it. And I know in different countries, they got different ways of doing things. But that is absolutely insane. And if I was him, I wouldn't go to sleep tonight. I wouldn't go to sleep. Let me tell you something. Women are women universally all around this world. And one thing you can't put by a woman is vengeance. And if that man goes to sleep at night beside that woman after what she just went through, I know sometimes you think that could be a fear tactic and she's just going to straighten up and do what you want. And in some cases that may be right. But in some cases, the repercussions for your actions can be so
and out there
deep. I wouldn't go to sleep if I was house. I wouldn't go to sleep. But hell, that could be crazy.
Nah.
Tell me what you think.
I think he ain't got to worry about shit. I think you in a country where that shit already go like that, so everybody up the block know if you running or something, we gonna make sure you get back to your house where the fuck your husband at. This, you know, nigga, you got just a machete just available anyway. This bitch ain't getting away from nothing. I ain't saying what he doing right and all that, but nah, you ain't about to rise up and revolt. Bitch, you gonna get in there and clean and all that, whatever the fuck he require of your ass. That's what you gonna do.
Man, that shit bad. And I don't know what she said, but I'm just saying is that how women talk, the men here in America, man, y'all better be lucky, man.
Cause they doing more than smacking bitches. They ain't cutting off your head.
Your hair. You know, women don't play about their hair here in America, especially our black women. So
yeah,
her hair, cousins, sisters, everybody would had to show up. You know, but over there, I don't know. And you know, that shit go right back. Look how her head look. She got some good hair. So it grow back, but I was just like, God damn, you know.
I don't know what you gonna do to make it. I mean, your dude cut your like hair off, whatever.
That would be a fault here in America. Like we go to jail for doing some shit like that.
Yeah.
And chopping your girl hair out. I do wonder what the hell she did. I'm curious.
I don't know what she did, yeah. But wherever it is, wherever you stay at, wherever y'all live, everybody, it's a custom out there. Like, I can just tell it's like a custom. Like, you ain't nowhere where you about to get in trouble for that type of shit. A lot of these, like, you know, yeah.
Yeah, they out there, and you know, women out there can't even say no to. So it's like, even if he could have asked for sex and she said no, and he could have just started chopping her shit out. They can say this. She was being disrespectful to her husband. Like, well, I just had sex right now. You can't say no out there.
Nah, ain't no. Get up here.
That's weird.
That's crazy, though.
So anytime women talk crazy to American men, send them their video.
Tell them how it could be.
Yeah, they always talking about I don't want to live in America. I want to go to another country and go ahead, come a citizen in these other countries and see how they treat women. Or what's the laws on how your husband can treat you. You be like, hold on now.
I'm on your ass because I mean, some of you don't want to make dinner tonight. Yeah, all right.
You better
You
make
going to
that.
over there? You going to over there?
Nah, he's showing that one. So man, flesh 100,000 on
Oh
the
yeah.
Yeah, he was asking to get whooped if he really did some shit like that.
Yeah. He's trying to get robbed. Flexing has a limit. And
Yeah,
anybody can touch for the most part. I ain't doing too much for the gram and shit.
you gotta test them. Big doctors today, man. That's funny. My man might be back. I'm gonna give him a few seconds to see if he gonna
Okay.
disappear again or not. My man is disappeared.
And that's just probably not that great. And that's all right then. The man with the best hand, 20 grand.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the funniest man in the world. Funny man. David
What's up, bro?
My phone sound like you are whispering.
For real?
Correct. You probably gotta cut it up. It's a little thing called volume button on the side of your phone. If you hit the arrow up, all the way up, it should cut up. If not, you probably
It is all the way up.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's just tired.
Yeah,
Maybe he's just tired and you don't really hear us like that. Hello, hello, hello.
yeah, at work, right? When you at work,
Yeah.
I'm gonna come out and come back in.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
if you calls, it's gonna take a sound. You probably getting phone calls. I can hear the vroom.
I can hear it, yeah.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work for you. Funny man. He said he gonna leave out and come back in.
Yeah, I can still hear you though, luckily. It didn't
He
take you.
said even Matt said that was a screen. God damn, I'm shocked.
Damn. He put a question mark on it. He said that was too extreme. Or is he trying to say that was too extreme?
You never know with Matt.
Right.
You never know. Say, bring it up, bring it up. Nah, we gonna give him time to get his shit together. Look like he at work though.
Yeah, I don't know if he off at this hour. Or he working a little late or something. He might be trying to get on that overtime. Because he normally, you know here he be in the house by this time. I may be putting a little extra hours or something. Power to him, because I can't do that overnight shit.
Yeah.
I do overnight. That shit never work for me. But we'll see if we can stop it in a second for real.
Anything.
Morning on the mic. Wake up, tap in, baby. The morning Mac show. The morning Mac show. Yeah. Coffee on the dash. Pages in your hand. Big news, small laughs. Right at your command. Mac got the truth and the jokes on deck. If your day felt rough, we could fix that right.
Yeah. You know this that ride or die type love.
Oh wow, this sound.
Corner store dates and late night talks. Hood love, different type of loyalty. Hey.
Kiss me like the block hot. Bonnie and Clyde vibes, riding through the raindrops. Love me with my lashes off, bonnet tie tight. Still call me fine when we fussing all night. It's my hood, baby, my painkiller. Love strong like the bass in the car speakers. We ain't perfect, but the vibe too.
I don't want to be adding on to it.
You said what he add on to it?
That's the songs he be adding on to it.
Yeah, yo, they making bangers though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Hold on.
Morning Max Show mixtape.
I gotta ask for that.
Now.
I gotta ask for that, Jack.
Yeah,
Would you rather have sex with your worst slave for the rest of your life, or have the most mindful sex once a year for the rest of your life?
Once a year or your whole life? Yeah, that's tough. Can't wait to Unc get in here. He gonna say, "Ain't goofy motherfucker questions."
This is motherfucking goofy shit.
I'm
already hip, guys.
Yeah, y'all thoughts in the comments too.
I don't be trying like be the person that want to slip around a question and all that type of shit, but I don't see why you can't. If they was your worst, all that repetitive fucking, you gonna learn how to do some shit, right? You gonna learn how to, you gonna get better, you know. So closing it off to once a year, I'm not really pressed on like just to fuck or crazy shit like that. But there's no such thing as no worse sex. I don't know how people have bad sex. Just have a sex. Sex can't be like bad in my opinion. I'll take the worst sex of my life just to make sure that if I want it, it's available and there to get. But because I don't want to limit myself to once I might not make it for the rest of the year. Like I can't count my time like that. So I'd rather have the worst or whatever, or the maybe the most boring or whatever. That's fine. Cause if I'm that pressed, I'm gonna use it for what it is. I ain't tripping about how good it is and shit. I'm gonna make it what it need to be for the purpose. That's what you're talking about. So it'll be the first one for me.
Yeah. Hey Tazzy, y'all hit the IG link on the YouTube, and I can pull up y'all comments over here on this side. She talking about bring up Nature Boy. Nature today. You talking about
Nature Boy everywhere. I keep hearing about that.
Yeah, Nature Boy was lit. But I don't know. I think I'd go with the worst lay, Al. If I had to pick between the two, like, because if I'm having the most mind blowing sets once a year, it's just like, where's she at that's keeping up these skills? You know what I'm saying? So just like I'm having the worst sets with all throughout the year. That say a lot about me. It's just like, if that's the worst sets, then that's something I gotta work on. I gotta make things better. I think sets is a partnership. I think it's a two-player game. For some people might be more. My bad, Destiny. You might want to ask. So for those who might want to play more than two players, multiplayer mode. But for the most part, I think it take a team effort. So for it to be the worst, that's like we both lost out here. But you got some people out here be like, shit, I got mine. And for it to be the worst, probably be some women out here like that, like, shit, you took forever to come. That's what we do. They got theirs. Didn't deal with that before. It happens on both sides. They say, give me like 5 minutes. I gotta pee and shit. And then they come back like, hold on, let's smoke or do something real quick. And then they doze off. You over that motherfucker. Blue balls and shit. They done tapped out. Yeah, so it can happen.
It happens. If you fucked up, I think I think a year for 500 hours. That's Erica right there. What's up, man?
Oh yeah, what's up, Erica?
Yeah.
Oh man, somebody take the year for 500. Look, she custom once a year. If
I need that shit in intervals, if I can't get it on demand, you just be in need. Everybody knows what it's like to just be in need. If you can't call that motherfucker up and be like, I need that, bring it over. But because you gotta wait for one whole motherfucking year, you gotta wait for. I'm
saying, like, you get your oil change for your car faster than that. At least every 30 days. Some people every 3 months, but once a year, shit, you gonna be fucking your car more than that. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe if he said like twice or yeah, maybe or twice, once every 2 months or something. I don't know. Once a year,
I
that
might
ain't
not do it all fucking year. A year is a long time now. And
yes,
days.
already punishing that joint over there for your girl. Somebody already hitting that joint once a year. That nigga come home once a year. I got you, y'all. Nah.
My worst experience was awful.
Oh, see, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing.
Mm.
So he saying that, if it got to be that all throughout the year, it should get better though. But if they got to be that experience over and over and over, yeah, I get that. I would stick with the once a year mind blowing one. If that had to be the experience every time throughout the year that we have sex. If I can't make it better and that's the experience, then yeah, I'm with your girl. Like I can do the once a year. But if I can somehow make it better, if I got that option, because with Al, sometimes you ain't got options. If I have that option, I'm going with the top option. But if I don't have that option, I'm going to the bottom. I
We
ain't
working
going.
together.
Yeah.
Ain't about to, this shit ain't about to be the worst forever. The fuck I'm gonna help you improve. You can learn. Everybody learns something new every day. Learn how to get me right. Like I'm gonna learn how to get your ass right.
FMG song Destiny wedding dress. He's crazy, man.
Try to make it sound good. Yeah, like you try to spice it up and shit. Make it that's once a year. If I get it today, I can't have it until next year. What?
I don't know. See, them girls vicious. They had that once a year, then they had that rose. They about 3 roses over that motherfucker.
You zap yourself to fucking death. Of course you don't need no fucking dick.
Man, she numbed down that motherfucker.
Desensitized and shit. Like, of course not. I got all them gadgets and shit. Nah, but they got shit online too for the niggas too. They got shit online for those freaky like that. Be on Amazon. I ain't even look. No, I ain't even said nothing.
Man, they up there buying AI dolls and rubber dolls and shit. I was like, damn, Slim, like that's crazy. When she get that bad, I gotta fuck a doll. It's just like I'm just going off myself. Like life ain't for me, like.
Like,
If it get to that point, and this dude's out here,
bottom.
they got money, like they got lots of money, man. Cause them dolls calls, I be saying that shit pop up. They be trying to advertise that shit, and I be like, who would pay thousands of dollars to fuck a rubber doll?
Motherfucking doll.
It's like that's amazing to me, man. That's mental illness, but
Because is it that deep? Is it that deep? I just feel like you can get yourself together in so many ways before you need to fuck plastic. Like before you need to buy one of them little ass joints. The niggas be fine. The niggas be fine.
I'm just
Rock
like,
fucking the fuck bottle. Yes.
hey, motherfuckers graduating out here. Like how freaky you can get. It's just like I don't know. It's just like sex. How important sex is for most people out here. I want to know. Because a lot of people like throughout your day, how often is you fucking? It's 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. Like how often is you fucking? It's just like you just waking up. AQ, you ain't got to answer because.
Oh my God, get fucked in the Maybach. I know how to do.
You know how often she fucking, but for the most part, it's like ain't nobody trying to spend all day every day just fucking. You get that in and out. It's like eating. Like you hungry, go ahead sit down and eat. But you ain't gonna spend all day eating. Just like I'm not gonna take all day eating. So let's get this session in and let's go on about our day. But I don't see people like, oh yeah, man, that food was terrible. I can't never eat that food again. But if it was sex, that's sex all day, just fucking with them. All day. Like they telling their friends, then their friends find out, they gonna find out for themselves. You gotta be careful. You take.
said sex is stupid. It's been
Ain't
7 years.
7 years.
Ooh, my
Yeah,
God.
that's 7 years talking. Fuck you talking about. That's 7 years talking about it's stupid. That sound like 7 years talking. Say
Yeah.
stupid. How you get here?
It ain't stupid though. Yeah, like I was gonna say, this had to come together for you.
Yeah.
I'm on whatever my partner on, but if I'm single, yeah.
Mm.
I'm fine. You ain't gotta be together. You give me what I need and go about my business.
Whoever if you single, whoever you with at that time is your partner.
Mhm.
Y'all ain't committed to nothing after probably, but at that right then and at that time, y'all motherfuckers are partners. It's no different than anything else. Hey, look, we gonna play some pickup game. Hey, we partners today, homie. We gonna after this, we going to our own separate teams Friday. You know, that's how some people living out here. You know, so you might find that connection with somebody and decide to say, hey, let's run it back. You know, let's do this again. I know what our girl gonna say though. She gonna say, all right, once a year. You know, once a year. Meet
Right.
me such and such.
Okay, okay.
All the women duck wreck today. And we can I'm talking about this for the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
The
They be
first
on here already half the time. Y'all burnt out for some reason. All the ladies be on here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
That's all
retired. How the hell you retired, Matt? I ain't know it was an age like you supposed to retire.
You ain't got- That's what you call putting on the shelf.
Come on, we can be friends. Picture we friends. You can have friends, you know. That's like telling somebody, you know, that have a dog, like you should have a dog, you should just have friends. Like you can still have a girlfriend, you can have friends, or you can have a wife, you still can have friends.
Everybody need refreshments. What the fuck you
Yeah.
talking about? I need a
When
little.
niggas is fucking, they can't have friends, you know, because y'all know what's going on. But the minute y'all ain't getting it in, y'all talking about, can we just be friends? Hell nah. Then that little thing stopped. Hey, man said he done FMG. He retired from sex, man. How you feel about that, man? He done threw the penis on the shelf, man.
Oh.
He's done all.
He said he retired.
Yeah, he said he done.
Put it on the shelf. He turned in the towel. Threw in the towel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can add you into the question, Dave. Would you rather only have sex with your worst lay, you know, the worst sex you ever had with whoever that person is for the rest of your life? Or would you ever have the most mind-blowing sex once a year for the rest of your life? Whoever that person is. That's
wow.
great.
So would you rather only have sex?
Yeah.
With your worst lay for the rest of your life, or have the most mind-blowing sex once a year for the rest of your life?
That boy can read. That's
Come on, nigga.
See, what's getting me is the word only.
Only. He
only, nigga. You still calling
committed to one person. That nigga know.
One. Just one, sir.
Only. Like, dang.
No, I can't.
Definition for it.
I can't. No, I can't. I can't do that. The worst. No, no, I couldn't. I couldn't do that.
So what the fuck you gonna do?
Go with the mind-blowing sex once a year for the rest of your life. 365 days. Well, 64.
Okay, explain that one.
If you get it in the middle of the year, you are not fucking. If you fucking on, hold on. Today is May 29th. You not getting it again until next year.
May
Or the
20.
next 365 days, you not fucking after today for another 3. But it's the most mind. I don't know what the. You can bust 5 nuts yourself in a day. You don't have to fuck nobody to do that. So I don't know how much mind blowing sex you're really gonna give. So you say y'all cool with your shout out being friends. Your what? Your significant other being friends with your ex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody, FMG, you gonna go on that one first. But we're gonna touch back on that thing. Would you rather have your own? So which one did you choose, David?
I guess the first one. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and just go once a year.
Once a year, okay, to the first one. All right, cool. We got your answer.
She said, "Get that dog, Dave. Dave, you got a dog whole time."
You probably already got some shit. He'll never show you, but significant other. My student, you know, I be smoking. So she said,
"You been shot."
What was the question again about your significant other?
Let me put it back.
Y'all cool with your significant other being friends with their ex? Baby, you can go first. We've been talking.
Listen close, now it's time to rise. One more minute, then open your eyes. Strings come up and the horns say go. You already know the Morning Max Show. Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Max Show. Take the day by the throat. Hit me first when the world feels slow. The Morning Max Show.
What's up, Destiny?
Yeah.
Can y'all see me like clearly? Because my screen is tripping shit. Oh, there it is. All right, we're good.
What's
up?
What's up?
What's up? Type in on the question or whatever from the comment section.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if you caught anything we were sitting on, but.
Well, I hopped on and I was like, I'll just hop on for a moment. And then I was like, nah, it's too late. I'm just gonna check out their YouTube. And when I checked out the YouTube, I was like, I don't see any women. I guess I gotta hop on there.
Well, all good. I'm glad you jumped on that. Question is, would you rather only have sex with your worst lady, meaning the person that gave you the worst sex, for the rest of your life, or have the most mind blowing sex once a year for the rest of your life?
I can hear like all kinds. I can hear. I think it's Louisa in my head saying that if you pick the guy that's your worst sex, and over your course of time he'll become the best sex. And like my brain says that there's some kind of loophole in that once he becomes the best sex, you gotta go back to the worst. So it's basically just training them and dumping them. So with that loophole in my mindset, I do want to revert back to my comment where I said just the really good sex once a year. Because, I mean, let me just get that really damn good lay. And then if I am, like, unable to have sex for the rest of the year, you know how much time I'd save? I could be working the fuck out of me.
That's what I said. I ain't mad at that shit. I can get myself right before I need somebody else.
Yeah. Fuck.
Right. If that's your answer, I want you to pull back up that question for me.
That's my answer.
All good. What was that question again in the comments about your significant other? I'm gonna have Destiny answer first because she just got on here. Let's start with the ladies first. All right, y'all cool with your significant other being friends with your ex? Since you're the first lady on here finally today, we're going to start with you, Destiny. You're going to pass it off to one of the guys.
It's very unfair for me to stand here representing women when so many women would be like, hell no, but I don't care. Me personally.
Oh gosh, Destiny.
I don't care. Why me? Hold on. More women, come on. What's up? Y'all come up here and be like, oh fuck, no, I wouldn't. What if he's trying to fuck her? I don't need my man being friends with a woman he's already seen naked. These days, you can AI the bitch naked. It doesn't matter. I personally don't care. As long as, like, as I've mentioned before, you've got the guidelines of your relationship that you sign up for when you get in that relationship, if you're abiding by those guidelines, rock and roll. If you violate those guidelines, that's your choice to deal with the consequences of your actions. I don't give a fuck personally, so I'm gonna pass it to Funny Man.
Funny Man nod like shit. He probably didn't even hear what the fuck you said.
No. I already answered.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, you already answered, Dave. You answered this already.
Yeah, I already answered that.
Nah, you ain't answered this. It's another question, man. We just shared another video. I put a question back up for you to get some rest, Dave.
Oh,
Yeah, you
that's
gonna
right. Being cool with this significant other. Wait, what was it?
Yeah, after this, you're gonna take a nap.
Are
Go
you
ahead.
cool
Nigga,
with your significant other being
his
friends with?
brain still waking up, man. It's all right, Dave.
Warm them up.
Cool with my significant other being friends.
Cool with your
I'm cool. I don't have like what's word I'm looking for? Not low
Insecurities?
self-esteem. Yeah, I don't have insecurities or anything like that. So I have no problems with it. I will feel like a hypocrite because I have a whole lot of female friends or whatever. To be like you can't be friends with your ex or guys or whatever like that. No, and you know what I mean. Like I said, I got all kinds of female friends, whatever like that. So.
Yeah, it's very mature to be able to have friends that are of the opposite sex and not be trying to get in their pants all the time. So if you're displaying that you're not just trying to get laid all the damn time, that you're just a good person, then why is that a problem? Is it a problem because other people weren't good people? Why is that your problem?
Yeah, you got to learn from other mistakes, you know. I don't know. Maybe if it's just an accent, they weren't putting dick in you, that would make sense. But if y'all got a history on sex, that can always come back. So I don't know. I'm not cool with it. Depends on the relationship. You know, like if y'all was in a relationship for 10 years and y'all both trying to move on. I don't understand. If it didn't work, why y'all trying to be friends? Oh, well, I think we was better off friends. No, y'all better off like, look, we can't live together and all that, but we can fuck. You know, it's just like it don't make sense to me. It never did. It's just like I wouldn't mind it. You know, if y'all be friends, y'all be friends. But at the end of the day, y'all ain't hanging out together. That'd be dumb. That's just me. That's like knowing it's this person steal and I leave $1,000 on the table. At the end of the day, who knows where it's gonna go? Screenshot.
Already got it.
Snapper.
Yeah, I collected so many off him.
Mm-hmm.
Over what?
Get Dave out of here, man. There you go. Gotta get Dave out of here. I don't know. I'm just not gonna give somebody the opportunity to do something, even if I trust them not to do it. Just like I wouldn't want to put you in that situation. Because anytime we get into an argument or you mad about something, and your friend is your ex, and you go to them to try to talk through our problems, they like what the fuck? It just don't make sense.
I mean, that's a person that's already been with you and already experienced you. If you feel like you are able to confide in them, then they're gonna be like, well, did you do this thing you used to do? And then you get to, kind of face that shit. It humbles a person sometimes. I had an ex that was really good friends with I was with him and he was friends with his ex, and they would just talk about the different places they were going, check in on the dog they got together and all that. There was someone said something about spending money on. Whenever you get into where you are like in some way supporting that person, that's in my opinion crossing some kind of line. Like if it's just a regular, oh, they paid for my food last time, so I paid for their food because we're friends, and that's what friends do. Because I mean, me and my friends will fucking try to beat each other to, I got you, motherfucker, because we give a fuck about each other. But whenever it comes to like you're doing all the paying for her, or like they have become some kind of financial piece to your life, that's crossing boundaries. That's no longer within just a friend, unless you have spoke with your significant other and said, this is going on with this person, I want your opinion on whether or not we should help. If that person is becoming a financial burden, your significant other should be invested.
Should friends respect friends? Should friends love each other? Should they, talk and all that? So it's just like, why in a relationship, for some reason, people think that don't exist. Like your boyfriend or your girlfriend is your fucking friend. And if y'all decide to not be together and talk, y'all not friends no more. Why they just cut off the boyfriend or girlfriend part and say, but we still friends? The reason y'all breaking up because y'all can no longer be friends. Y'all can no longer trust each other. Y'all no longer like each other. But for some reason, it's the sex part that draws y'all back in. So that's the only thing that's holding y'all there, because y'all was so much as friends, y'all can sit down and talk and keep y'all relationship going. Y'all so close, y'all should be able to talk through all the things that y'all was going through. It's bullshit, it's just like as you older, we all used the bullshit before. We played the friend card before. We all been friends with our ex before, but at the end of the day, we know we will fuck our ex if we ever alone with them. It's just like it don't make sense. It's like we had a relationship. At one point, we did like each other. We vibe. So we get back on them terms, and one of us single, both of us single. Shit can happen. We're not gonna just be in there like, yeah, we just so much friends and understanding now. No, we understand each other now, and we definitely understand how we like to be touched. That's one of them. Let's get back to that. So I don't see it. Y'all couldn't be friends in the relationship and make things work. At the end of the day, it's just like, why y'all pushing it to be friends when you got somebody else already? Now, if you ain't got nobody, then yeah, let's go it for. But if you already got a significant other and you're in a relationship or something, nah, that ex gotta go. Now, if some break it, then I might can get back, but it's out of respect. Because when y'all was together, you wouldn't want her or him talking to their previous ex before that. So get the same respect.
I just don't understand how. Chow about freaky ass. Almost hey Destiny Andrews. Chow said hey to you, Destiny.
Hey guys. Hey Chow.
Period, Molly. I've been saying this. I don't know how you can't. I don't know how I can't always be. I'm a big thing about it without you in my presence, but I don't. All the nasty shit we did, whoever the fuck I'll be with, all the freak shit we did. There's no way that I'm not gonna be thinking about that shit in your presence. Don't let you be around like your new drink. I wouldn't be insecure, but I'll be thinking about like, damn, that bomb shit that you used to give to me, give it to that person now. Like that new drink that you with. Like that would fuck me up. Like I can keep it cordial, but I doubt that I would be able to contain myself too much anyway. I think the only reason that friendship worked because I wasn't around my ex. Because I knew I wasn't gonna be around. So that's the only reason I think that friendship worked for me. Oh, we friends, yeah, through the internet. The fuck if I was around you, I'd be,
Work if y'all got kids. Like my daughter, they gonna be friends with whoever I'm dealing with. I'm gonna make sure they friends. I'm gonna make sure they talk or not. And we always gonna be friends. If they need somebody, I'm not hanging out with my kids' mom. Like I'm not like, oh, what you doing today? When we grab something to eat and da-da-da, it's like, nah, she take care of my daughter. We need something. We come together and we take care of that, so that makes sense. If y'all have a kid and whoever you with now, they build a relationship with that, because your baby mom or baby daddy, that's your ex. I like to say your kids' parents, but that's your ex. That's the only time it makes sense to me. Outside of that, it is like, y'all can rekindle and come back. Anything can happen, but as long as one or the other in a relationship, they should leave the other person alone and let them try to find something for themselves.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, Weezy Wee.
Hey,
I agree with that.
You said happy Friday, beautiful beings. What's up, love?
Can you teach my dude how to drive now? No. My daughter got her learners yesterday, man. I'm excited. And
Well, I didn't teach my cousin how to drive. She, if that's what you're referencing, because yesterday I was like, "Oh, the driver's test, right?" She failed, but she the lady was like, "You don't have a fluid enough turn," or she didn't say it like that. She said, "You're all over the place." My cousin has anxiety, so she was like, "Ah," and she actually went all over the place, and I'm like, "No." And no, didn't make it, but she will go retake it in the vehicle she has been practicing in, like I said that they should in the first place. So
yeah,
she'll get it eventually.
Go with your practicing. Yeah,
And also with the reference to the subject at hand, Molly said the being friends with the people you made a kid with. My daughter's father and I get along great. That is something that I love to flex on. That my stepmother says that we have the ideal co-parenting relationship. We don't ever flirt with each other. We flip each other off often with love, and I cut his hair when need be. We pick on each other. We send each other memes, but the most of our actual communication is about the child. So it's not. We just learned in time that we did not do well in a relationship, and we were just not going to try that. So we stuck it at friends, and he's been in the friend zone, and I've been in his friend zone. Like, anyhow, so friend zone has been friend zoned, and it's comfortable. It's very nice there.
I seen it.
What was that little taco that?
No, the look was because he didn't have to friend zone me. I made a baby with a funny looking fella. Oh, I love my ugly boy. You know, that kind of jazz.
She said that's different. I personally would want that for my partner.
What's different? Which spot?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Somebody exactly she'll clarify, I'm sure.
And let's say like her partner have a child, they would want them to have a relationship with their baby mama or baby daddy.
Yeah, that's way less dramatic. Like, you don't have the beating on the door and we're gonna fight over this shit for no reason and dramatic. The baby mama drama, baby daddy drama, you don't have it if they get along. So that one I can see.
I don't know. I just know when people go to restaurants and have bad, terrible service, they just don't go there no more. They be like, I'm done. I don't like it here, but other things, they tend to keep going back, even though the service is not good and they don't like it there. That's too much to type. Can I tap in? I always can tap in, Queen. Trey Money gotta send you the link though. I'm friends with you on it.
I got you.
See you on point. Marty, I like that profile pic. My boy Big Blue. That was a good question though. We ain't having them. I ain't see a lot of people answer the question, Al's question of the day though. For those who probably missed it, it was a would you rather question. Have sex with your worst lady for the rest of your life, or have the most mind-blowing sex once a year for the rest of your life?
It's in your messenger inbox, by the way. Look in your messenger inbox for the link.
So you sent it to her. Check your inbox. What y'all talking about? I get along with my baby mamas. They dudes don't like me, but it is what it is. Salute me or shoot me. You want to deal with them? I'm here for life. I'm pulling up on my kids whenever I feel like it. That's what I'm talking about, child. Child ain't playing with them out here. Child say he pulling up regardless. See, most mind blowing. Once a year. What? You, child? Once a year? I'm shocked, man. That was a good question.
Child has 3 ways. Child is like, I'm gonna have like the whole what's it, the Playboy Mansion experience once a year. Fuck y'all.
That ain't like child, man. I'm shocked. Who you gonna call that? Yeah, she gonna call. is coming through on here that I can hear it. But I'm gonna pull you right back down.
Breaking down the scene.
Oh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Wait, why can't I hear? Hold on. Okay, there you go. It was something on my end. My bad. No, but I was saying I would personally want that for my partner because first and foremost, if you're going into a relationship knowing that they have a child, you're already, you know what I'm saying, having to have a certain level of trust already with that person. If you agree, you know what I'm saying, to be with that person knowing they got a baby mama or a baby daddy. So if you already have that understanding, then of course I'm going to want a healthy relationship for you and your baby daddy or baby mama. I feel like you would be underdeveloped as a girlfriend or a boyfriend if you didn't want that for your significant other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's a certain level of emotional intelligence that's required for you to be in a relationship with someone who has a kid anyway, which is why I don't do it. But for those that do, I feel like that is a requirement. So that's why I say, yeah, absolutely. I would want that for my partner. Because that we would already have that understanding and it would be a requirement for you. Actually, you have to be active. You have to make sure she good because if she ain't good, then the baby ain't good. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't about to type all that though.
He basically saying she's a woman that understand that, and she for the woman having a relationship.
I can't hear nobody.
Oh, she can't hear us. She probably gotta leave out and come back in.
Hold on.
Come back
now.
You said what? See, I can't read no lips.
Come back.
You want me to rewind something? What that mean?
Come back.
Come back. I'm here. So where I gotta go? What you exit? Oh, exit out and come back. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Hey, that's funny, man. Because
that's my friend Erica. So
that's funny. She said she understand it, you know, but at the same time, she not doing this shit. So it's like, hold on. You one of the women that actually understand this shit and you can get it. So it's men out here will love you because you understand the situation, but you're not doing this shit.
Hey y'all, I'm back.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Yes, I can hear now.
So I got you. You were saying basically you understand that situation and you would want your man to actually have a relationship with his child's mom. But at the same time, even though you one of the women that men would love out here because you actually understandable, you not doing that shit. It's like, what the hell? It's
right.
Like, yeah. So it's like you saying you get it, but you.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna get you hit to something real quick. Something like, first of all, I'm a Sagittarius. Let's just put that right there. We not going for a whole lot of shit. Because at the end of the day, we know we got a little touch of the tism up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't all the way up there all the time. So I could understand something one day and then you could have me fucked up the next. So I just choose to just avoid it altogether. But logically speaking, you should want that for your partner. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just, you know, basic 101. Like, yeah, you need to be in communication with your baby moms or whatever. I'll give an example. I'm currently in a relationship. Her and I have been friends for almost 20 years, but recently in the relationship for the past 2 years. Her situation was a little different. She doesn't have a kid per se, but she was in a different relationship with a woman that had a baby, I guess, with a guy that wasn't around. And she took that on in the relationship. To give perspective, one is 18, the other is 13. You could do the math, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like in that situation, there has been times where, you know, I won't put too much out there, but it was an emergency back in like 2024, and the girl needed somewhere for her and her girls to stay. And this was while me and her, my significant other now, we were fresh in the relationship. I already had the trust, number one, because she's my friend. And I know the girl, but it's a different dynamic now. So I have to kind of look at things differently. I still chose to keep her there, but there were certain boundaries that I had to set. They were not allowed to be in the house together while I wasn't there. Certain communications had to be done in the group chat, especially because y'all was using my whip. So I need to know who going where, who driving. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things like that. I feel like once you set your boundary, it's okay to allow certain things in the relationship, no matter what it is. But that in particular, it's like you got to make sure you and your partner locked in, because otherwise shit can get messy. And I really firmly believe that. So
yeah, that's solid.
And their commitment to you is going to make them willing to do that kind of stuff, and that's good shit. Your commitment, your honesty, be trustworthy.
Because
And
it's
like Molly
simple.
said, losing your friend is you decided you can't trust them anymore. When you gave that breakdown, I was like, this is good shit, guys. This is good shit.
Yes, definitely. Y'all be out here talking. I love that.
Yeah. So I'm glad you tapped into this
I need to
motherfucker.
tap in more often.
Yeah, I'm glad you like tapped in. And I ain't expect to see your name pop up in the comments. Had me stuttering and shit for a
Look,
second.
Look, I was on break. I didn't have no shit to do during admin time, so I was like, let me just tap in real quick and see what they talking about.
That's what's up. Yeah, you catch a lot of that on here. People be on the road. People be on their way somewhere. David was just at work. I don't know if he was on his way home, like just got off when he tapped in, but it seemed like he tapped right back in, had a blanket around him. But you'll see people on the go a lot.
I seen him. He was dozing.
Yeah, I'm like David. But
wait, so y'all be getting like picture collages of him just like dozing off? Y'all got a collection and shit?
I just showed you I was at the house the other day. I got about 56 pictures of him like sleep in all types of different positions.
56 is insane.
Look around and make that shit just some type of video. I'm gonna get Molly put together a collage of that nigga sleep and shit. But yeah, I got about 50 knock the hell out. I'm gonna put it in the reel.
That is funny. Well, that's all, y'all. I was just wanting to give my little 2-piece or whatever because I'm lazy. I was not typing none of that. So, but thank you. I appreciate you guys for putting me on.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. See you.
I'll see you later. All right.
That was good.
I like her. You can come back. She got good energy.
Yeah, she does. That's one of my friends. That was my prom date. When I was at prom, my best friend.
Aww.
Yeah. Trey prom pictures, boy. Young Trey was out there.
I was. But
I love that.
Trey smart, very smart. It's the honesty you give both parties if you have kids. As a woman without kids, I'm never removing the communication towards a man and his child or their mothers. Yeah, and I like that to see the evidence of the flip side of that. Because there are a lot of mothers that do that, or a lot of parents on both sides that do like weaponize the child in some kind of way. But it's nice to see a woman saying that because I see a lot of the other side of that. I know women exist that don't want to get in between their partner and their kids, but I love seeing dynamics where everybody just got to understand it. Like you can have subtle rules like y'all ain't gonna be in the house together and shit, just chilling and shit. But if it works, like let it work. That's so much that you're giving the kids. So many functioning adults around the kids. Of course, love shit. I know you at work, so I'll hit you after this drink. I told you we be on here, like we be on this drink. Sometimes I don't pick up the phone because we be in the back room or whatever.
Going on dates with kids. Go ahead, Matt.
Thank you for tapping in. Share with somebody, Erica. Tell Brittany about the drink. I know Brittany might not get on the drink, but she can give her sentiments off camera and shit on different things. But yeah, help me top other people in for real. Just share it with somebody if you want to.
Yeah, but don't fuck no more. Because now we have issues.
Right. Yeah. They say the village doesn't exist anymore, and I can see why. Shit, I made a video about that for real, and I made a family member angry. I think I don't know if I told you about it, but yeah, I made a family member angry, and I wasn't even speaking on my own family dynamic at all. Like, I can consider myself because some of the things that have transpired, but I was talking in general, like what I see in the world. And the family member texted me and was like, oh, no. I'm just on bringing up that subject. It was, so I guess some people feel like it might be true or whatever. I feel like it's kind of different.
On that, like they say, like, black people ain't shit, or, like kids in Southside, they just got no behavior. It just be like, why jumble everybody into that whole genre? Like be more specific of what you're talking about. Because it's people out here who actually do have a village. It's people out here that actually do take care of their family. So I get that completely. I done seen my nieces and nephews and them post shit. I be like, the fuck you mean? Like, nigga, you got all the help in the world. Like, we all right here for you. But it was just something they just posted. I don't take it to the point that I'm hitting them or nothing. But I do laugh in the comments to let them know, wink, wink, we here, nigga. So all that you doing it on your own. Like, nigga just sent you $50 and you talking about you out here ain't got no help. I thought it, but I don't get it, But I get that though. It takes a village, and some people got a village, and some people don't. And if you speak out on it, some people get mad about it. But that means we having the right conversation. They used to talk you're supposed to have.
That's why I be telling people to search it out though. Like anything that there's a balance in this world. There's a yin and yang that this world operates on. Anything that you think is negative that you come across or that's happening to you, you can search for the opposite. We talk on here like on Wednesdays about like mental health and what you put in front of your face, what your algorithm shows, what your timeline shows, and what you subscribe to online, who you follow, what videos you like. All of that is formulating like what you put in front of your face when you pick up your phone.
Yeah.
Like, so look for the flip side of those negative things because it is a positive. That's why when I forgot who it was that left the other comment about being a mother and not getting in the way of things, but I celebrate those things in my mind when I see those type of comments. Phoenix said we complain too much instead of making changes within ourselves and our households so that it can pour out into our communities. Be the change you wish to be. Exactly.
I like that. Weezy always hitting them, man.
Yep. Be the person you needed when you were young.
Damn.
That's one of my favorite lines. I try to remember that.
What do y'all think it is that makes people forget? Because I just don't see myself being. I'm 32, obviously, right now. I don't see myself being 60 and forgetting what transpired at 30. Not every single detail, but I'm talking about the shit that shapes you up in life, the shit that makes life quote unquote fucked up for you, makes life peaceful for you. Like what the things that happen that I said something about direction that your life can go in. It can go this way, or you can do some good shit or have some good energy. It can push you in the right direction to bless you. They can fuck, but those things that shape you up and shape your past, I don't understand how people forget that shit when they get to be a certain age. So when you do have grandchildren or whatever it is, under you, or just kids around the block, like why not, What's the deal? What's up, Slim?
Sad boy Slim.
Hi, bro. But yeah, I don't understand why people like fall off with that and act like they didn't remember being a kid, being a teenager, being a young adult, paying your first bills, like I just don't understand why people forget that. You would be surprised. Forgetfulness and memory loss is a natural trauma response for a lot of people in the previous generation.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
There was a lot that happened just prior to, like, during their generation. Oh crap! That's why she was calling. Okay, I have family over. I guess I'm gonna have to hop off here.
All good.
But it was until they get out, they're doing it fast. So it's a trauma response that the generation prior went through, with a shit ton of stuff. Like for example, individuals that went through the Holocaust, their descendants were born with the same fears just naturally instilled to them. Your mentality whenever you have your child is what I mean, you looked at it at one point and you said that it wasn't like a factual thing, but I haven't seen anything show me with my own eyes different. I'm gonna have to hop off here, but I will see y'all in the future, okay?
Yeah.
We
Bye,
got
love y'all.
All right. Yeah. We got more days of the week, so she can tap in anytime.
Yeah, that's my girl, Young Gus. But I don't know. I just hope I get to that age that I get old enough to even have some type of memory loss. But I don't get on older people for being forgetful for some things. They live their life, So I don't know, because I wouldn't know what my father and them forgot, because I wasn't there, So it's just like I don't know if they ever knew, So to say they forgot something, I don't know if they ever knew it. A lot of the information that we come across today is new information to them as well. And some of the things that happened, it could have been so much trauma, or they didn't believe it then. I mean, I've just seen so many stories, people from back then saying it was aliens, and they was getting put into these nut homes, and because they considered they had a mental illness. But now we come out here openly on the news saying they are aliens, So imagine how the people that's older remember from back then, people getting arrested and getting strapped down for saying the same thing, So for a kid to see them and be like, how y'all ain't know this information back then? How y'all? They did know the information. They would just shut the fuck down, So I just don't really get into too much of what they was doing and that, because I don't really know. I just at least bring it to light that this was happening during your time. What was you doing? I like the ads, and they let me know, this what we was doing around this time. We did this, or we didn't believe this, or we didn't hear nothing about this. This is new information. But they can put out an article now and saying 1885, such and such happened, and this happened, and people would believe it. Well, in 1885, we wasn't there. The people who writing the article wasn't fucking there. Like, where they get this information from? They can just make up stories and stuff. So it'd be hard for me to actually get on these people for things that may or may not happen back in the day. At one point, all black people ain't had money. And you look back in the past, it was so many rich people that looked just like us. It was so many people that looked like us that been on the Titanic, that was wealthy and had big businesses out here. But growing up, they ain't tell us that. And then why our ancestors ain't tell us, why our great-grandparents ain't tell us, because they wasn't told this information. It was whitewashed. So to get on them and say, how you ain't know this, it's tough, because they wasn't around. They was kids like us, being brainwashed and programmed. So that's my thoughts, though.
I feel like I'm speaking from a different point of a dynamic that doesn't. It's not even a blame thing or nothing like that. It's just reflection for real. From a family base or dynamic that doesn't. I'm not talking about things that even require money. I'm talking about, and I'm not even talking about certain knowledge, certain things they didn't know about, maybe taxes or something like that. I don't know. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about people passing along how to be a decent human being, passing along how to stride out here with confidence, and how to, the true adversities that you will face and shit like that. Like, now, I understand that you have to learn and experience life for yourself. I'm grateful to have experienced everything I experienced, myself or whatever. But at the same time, I'm not even talking about like shit that requires money, or you should have showed me how to do a Roth IRA account or something. I'm not talking about no shit like that. I'm talking about shit on the smaller scale, like how to truly navigate. I just seem like a lot of people miss that, and they focus on like bigger things. I'm talking about just human decency type shit, the core structure of human decency. It seems like we used to have in the beginning era, even with more adversities at that time. Like, I feel like it's less happening. As crazy as all this shit is, it's less happening to you. If you're running your ass up to Starbucks and to Lush or some shit to go get some shit, I feel like we're not going against the same things we were going against before. So I would never look at their timeline and be like, oh, what you should know, what you should have said or retained or whatever.
We still is, though. You could pan two timelines when you was only in one. And that's the thing. You going up with the information, you going off the other timeline or videos. You see them protesting or something. It's hard to say. That's why I say from our timeline, it looked like things might change. But that's why I tell all the older folks, y'all was murder capital. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about these kids today, but y'all was literally murder capital. Y'all killed 10 times more than what the kids killing today in our city. But I hear these older folks screaming, these kids wild. They da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But y'all was 10 times wilder. So when you compare based off the numbers, But based off their experience, they saying when they grew up in them times, it felt more safe, because women and kids wasn't target like they is today. But for me, just going off stats, I'm judging they era that I didn't grow up in. That's not my era. That's them. They was able to feel, really experience it. So based off what the media was pushing, murder capital, this, and this, that's based off the information only I can get. But for the people who actually live here and actually went through that experience, they say, nah, kids can actually play on the playground. Kids can actually walk to the store with their parents. Things happen here and there, but not like it is today. So I gotta respect that because they telling me off their life experience, not off an article, not off of what I read online or something like that. Because if I just read things online, I'ma always question them like, how the hell, like y'all was just doing this? Why y'all ain't do this? Why y'all ain't do that? But ain't no telling. I'm not there. They probably did those things. So that's why I can't really compare two eras I wasn't at. It's like talking about Jordan and LeBron sometimes. It's like for the people play against one side, the people play against the other side, but it had some people got the way the experience go. The man Britt was just talking about that. Her and Britt, what you and Britt was talking about? Yeah, I don't know. I just don't compare eras. A lot of people do. I wonder what they be talking about. And I think that's the gap right there. A lot of these old folks don't like to talk to us because we question them. And sometimes they feel like they ain't got the answer, so they just shut down, and just shut the conversation up. And a lot of the younger kids feel like they won. It's like it's no win or loss. We lose regardless. We can't come to talk and come to some type of conclusion. We lost. It don't matter. If the young can't help the old can't help the young, then we ain't getting nowhere. I just believe back in those days, the older people actually supported the youth. That's why Huey Newton and all them dudes was in their early 20s. It's like, dog, this dude was 22, 21 years old, leading the Black Panther. But now you see a 21, 22-year-old, they tell him, shut up. Like, you don't know what you're talking about, young. You still got a lot of life to live. Like, no, this is the best time for these kids to be in place to be leaders. Martin Luther King, all of them started off young. They even died young. They died in their 30s. So that just lets you know that, man, we got to start allowing these kids to be more vocal. Because now, you see the energy they got. They put it in something negative, they terrorize. So if they put in something positive, they terrorize this as well, just for the other side. So I don't know. I think both eras need to find a way to help each other. Each one teach one. It's a lot of new shit coming out. These old heads don't know how to work it. You got one of these grandkids or something, they can teach you how to work your phone. And then for your grandkid, you can teach them some of the old things that y'all did before y'all had a phone. The way y'all had to learn and get information. Because AI be lying now, Trey.
I'm already here. The difference between the two generations at the same age. I just don't understand. Yeah, I'm just simply speaking on like being people. I'm speaking on really. If I'm really pulling myself back from the whole thing and thinking about it, I'm looking at a generation of people that haven't got it together for themselves before you came along. And I understand that people have adversities and all of that, but as you creep into a generation or a time with us where people are starting to reflect and all that, you have the same resources that we had. Like whatever you had that you swept under the rug or, you can't face or whatever, all these innovative ways for you to tap into yourself and figure out what the hell had you sour every fucking day. I just feel like, the generation that we're speaking on, they had the same technology, the same stuff, and some of the stuff we couldn't buy for ourselves because y'all was adults. So y'all had the access to the same things, computers, all that. That's why I just can't really fall for, the era of the time. Okay, our era and our time. Every era in the time has its own, shit. But it's just but the human decency, the truth, like the people being healed, for the next generation. That's what I'm seeing is the brokenness of like the family structure for real. All the big mamas is gone. All the candy ladies starting to go. I mean, you got new and younger ladies, but you know what I'm talking about. The ones that know certain kids ain't eating, so they just gonna give you shit just because you stop by. Like a lot of shit I observe in this lifetime. But that's what I'm speaking on. I ain't speaking on me open up a account or I understand redlining and all that. I understand the history because for what they couldn't give me, like just older people that you ask questions to when they want to stop the question, stop the conversation or halt you where you are. So those,
Yeah.
I look into it history wise and try to study as much as I can for what people don't want to address because I understand that generation. I do get their generation. But you have to remember, the older they get, the more set in their ways they become. And I experience a lot of them. A lot of them have proven that their age not as open-minded to unlearning certain behaviors.
Yeah. Yeah. And they hearing it from kids, Some people don't want to hear it, that's why people got to remember, like Trey said, they once was our age at one point and you wanted to be heard, but it's somebody out here right now, 23 years old, and they don't listen to nobody. They ain't trying to hear nobody. They don't want to learn nothing. They just want to go to work, get their money, come home. That's it. When they get 70 years old, these motherfuckers is still the same. And that's what people don't realize. Like, it was people like that back in the day, and they older now, and they still like that. They stuck in their ways, just like our girl said. And it ain't nothing you can do to change them. So I just be like, those type of people don't even waste your breath on it, even if it's a family member or not, because they were just brought up different. But at the same time, we got to remember when we was kids, somebody was our age in the family and looking out for us. And how did they look out for us? Even if they did or didn't, but what role did they play? Because a lot of people get stuck into when I was a kid, meaning when I was, not is, meaning you're an adult now, and there's other kids that's in place now, and you got to play the adult role. It's time to grow up because you no longer a kid, and that's what a lot of people get caught up in. They still be like, well, when my grandmother and this, they should have. Well, you uncle now, or you big cousin, you da da da. We in our 30s now. We about to be in our 40s. Some of us in our 50s. So at the end of the day, we had our time. It's about these kids now. We missed out. Yeah, grandma and them ain't do what the fuck they supposed to do. But for these kids that's coming up behind us, we gonna make sure they don't go through the same shit that we had to go through. We gonna make sure they have all the tools they need to go to school. We gonna make sure they got the clothes and shit that they need, so they got no excuse like we have when we become adults. Oh, I ain't do this because I ain't had nobody to help me do this. I ain't know about credit. I ain't know about getting a car loan. I ain't know about none of that shit. So I was like, at the end of the day, my nephews, nieces, my kids, they gonna know about this shit early on, so they don't get fucked over like I did. I got fucked over plenty of times paying $500 car notes, and I'm happy because I was able to afford it. I'm just happy I got a car, not understanding that instead of these men right here at this car dealership educating on me, black men at that, they were just ready to make money off me. Don't even care the financial hole they gonna put me in 5 years from now. They didn't care. And they just making sure they do this to plenty of kids, to the point the dude got fired because he was somehow getting his loans without even having the credit. But he'd do anything to find us a way to spend money. And I'm just like, we got to flip that script. If a kid come out to have a car, tell them, nah, this ain't the best way to do it. Show them the best way to do it. You still going to get money on the commission, but just make sure he gets something that he can come back and upgrade and keep getting business with you. But they be so geeked to get that first sale that they fuck up. And that's why I'm saying that's when we at that stage now, we got to be adults and we got to be better role models instead of worrying about too much of what our people that supposed to been our role models didn't do or what they ain't doing right now because they had their time. They old. We supposed to take care of the old. If they don't want to listen, too bad. Move over. I push your wheelchair right the fuck over. Because it's our time now to run the show. And we got to make sure these kids straight because we wasn't.
That's solid. Yeah, Phoenix said exactly, Molly. That's solid.
Weezy, where y'all at?
Where the hell y'all at? They went to a funeral service. I forgot that Reese did say that online.
Oh, yeah. Praise to the McFarland family. They're going to Cuz funeral. I forgot about that. Riri. Yeah, push the wheelchair right the fuck over. Tell them Weezy pushing it over, man. You trying to text her the link. Alright. What you on Facebook? You on your phone? You know, Weezy always in Facebook jail. I don't know. Social media criminal right there, shawty. You be in and out of jail on Facebook, shawty. I can't hang around you on Facebook. Matter of fact, I don't know if you should come on. They might fuck around and put me in jail too. Make me a coat or something. I'm gonna be accomplished. Oh, she said to her phone. Okay, I got you.
All right.
Look, this is Good Friday. We can at least hear from Weezy Wee before we get up out of here. As a matter of fact, I can test it on my MacBook. Cause you got iPhone. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it was a good Friday though.
All right, sent.
Time to get to business when I get off here.
Yeah, I'm getting to these lemonades.
Hey.
A lot of lemonades about to be. But North Carolina was cool. I saw more drinks in Carolina than Baltimore. 30 minutes up the road, man. That's like shit. So it's like shit.
Justin sent me something a little earlier while we were streaming, so I'm gonna see what he's talking about. You know, they was talking about Tuesday, possibly.
Oh, okay. What you talking about? She innocent. Weezy ain't no damn innocent. Innocent for nothing. But I be wanting to know, like, what is our role today? Like that was the people role 30 years ago or 20 years ago in our life. You know.
Just the same, I would say, and I got a quick answer for that because a couple of things already came to mind. Like I said, everywhere you walk, you're supposed to exude a certain energy. You're supposed to exude a certain poise about yourself, regardless. Like I would never allow a woman to be trying to struggle with a whole bunch of bags, make it to the car type shit. I would never like let you open the door for me if I can beat you to it. Like I'm always gonna give kind gestures if I see somebody that needs help or something. Like I'm gonna step in and help. Like you try to exude and emit a positive energy to everybody that you interact with. Because when I say something about the supercharging you type shit, all of that energy flow back to you, especially when you need it. You know, and somebody might hip you to, you know, the person that you are, or whatever, whatever they see in you in the first place, something that might bounce back to you energy wise, that might like pick you back up. But I believe in, to wrap it up, not be all lengthy, exuding the energy to everybody that you're supposed to exude. Like I don't get all wrapped up into religion and all that, but if there is imagery of it, be godlike. Everything you touch and interact with, you should interact with care and concern. I think my sound on the way. I'll come back.
Great shit, the sound on the way. The sound ain't go away. Weezy Wee, what up, Weezy? And she over there muted. We was just saying here, Trey, what the hell is going on? They playing pop in, pop out, man. Let me get y'all some laptops, man. Y'all stay in and out. Pop right back out because Weezy about to pop right back in. There you go. All right, Trey. See you later. Probably gonna take away your sound. Weezy, you here?
Yeah, somebody called me, so it kicked me back out.
All right.
There was so much stuff I was trying to comment on, but I was driving and doing stuff. But there's a lot of good information, a lot of good thoughts. Damn, I lost my train. But yeah, at the end of the day, like the silent generation is silent for a reason, and there's no, they're silent because they were made to be silent. And Trey, you kind of grew up with that generation, so I understand why you feel like you lost out on a lot because they were told to shut up, be quiet. You know what I'm saying? And even though they knew things, their thing was go to work hard, take care of your family, blah blah blah. There was not a lot of passing down of certain things. You go to church, you go to work, and you raise your family. So you were brought up with that. Now, like Molly was saying, now that you're at a place where you understand, you know what you need, take that and get all you need from those around you and from yourself, and pass it on, like with your sister and whomever else that you want, because you want to make sure that they don't have to go through the lack of knowledge or the lack of guidance that you had to go through. And I know that because you always are pouring into yourself, you always learn, and you always, and your willingness to share, you're going to make sure that happens. So though there is may seem like a missing piece or a lot of missing pieces, you're going to be able to cut the pieces and make your puzzle whole. So you do have to go back to your past to deal with those pains there, but while you're doing that, fill them with better puzzle pieces, and you're gonna be good. And Molly, you ought to change talking about something. Push your ass in that damn way. Get the fuck
If everybody reach
some
the
people,
breaking
and I
point,
agree, bad as hell younger, but they make it seem like just this generation or our generation or the generation, a few generations after us are terrible. No, like he said, there are those that are in their 70s, 80s, 60s, 50s, 90s that are assholes. And they were assholes when they were younger. You just get older and become worse. Don't want to hear nothing, can't tell nobody nothing. Your shoe untied. Your my shoe ain't untied. Yeah, you do. You do, but they make it seem like that it's not. So yeah, it's just some people get older and they don't get ornery. Some people
but
are ornery when they're younger and they get even worse when they get older. You can't tell them none, ain't never been able to. I know what I want to jump in on about Martin Luther King and Huey P. Newton and everything. They were rebellious. They did not have the support of their family to go against the government.
Yeah.
Y'all need to understand that. They did not have the support of their family. Most of them were away at college. They did their dirt away from home. And when
Yeah.
their families found out, they went off. They wanted them to stop, but they didn't. That's the difference. Nobody who went against the government or went against the order of things had full support of their family because the family usually lived in fear. So
Yeah.
you cannot expect to have full support of those that you think should support you when you are on a mission to make changes. Just make the goddamn changes.
made the goddamn on
And I
changes.
don't care if it's just the change within you, because people fight you when you're working on changing yourself.
Yeah.
So you think they gonna fight you when you change yourself? You know they gonna put a bulldozer in front of you when you want to make changes for the world and your community.
Oh
Just do it
man,
anyway.
this is anyway. That's solid.
Yep. Reese said Michael Jackson said make that change start with the man in the mirror. You start
Yeah,
with you start with your house, it goes to your community, and it branches out because of the butterfly effect. There is nothing that will change without that one drop,
yeah.
that one flap of the wing. It takes one word to make a change.
I think that's natural too. Like I remember when I was young, I had to go to Florida to play in the tournament, and at first I just thought when he had the money to my coach and said, "Oh, I'm paying for everything," and then my mother still was like, "You ain't going." And I was like, "Hold on." It's just because she had to fear me being away so young. And
Mm-hmm.
she's like, "I don't mind you somewhere, but Florida." My mother and them never traveled. They never caught a
Oh.
got on a boat or anything like that. So she was nervous, but it took for other adults that like she ain't care. Oh, he like that in basketball. She don't know that. She don't care. She like this my baby. I don't hear none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it take other adults to believe in you. It took
Mm-hmm.
other adults to believe in Martin Luther King. They knew how smart he was.
Mm-hmm.
Them know you smart, but they don't actually know how
Yeah.
smart you are. These
Yeah.
motherfuckers like, no, we need to get him into college. We need to skip him.
Mm-hmm.
He too sharp. He's sharper than other kids. It's probably like, nah, we want him to stay around. And then they start
Mm-hmm.
believing it because more adults coming, letting them know how talented their kid is. And that's why I said a lot of the older people back then supported a lot of the younger people. Maybe not within their family though, because you never want your own to get hurt. Like, yeah, you can go ahead and talk against the white man. Not you. Shit, let them niggas do that. I'm like
Right.
that even today. Yeah, I'm like, nah, don't go online talking crazy. Like, yeah, let them do that because I'm in fear that things might go south and it ain't gonna end well for them. But when I see other people do it, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna repost this shit. I'm gonna support it. But when it's your blood, it's a lot different. But at least they got more adult support back there that's outside of their community.
Yeah, that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that matters.
They had a good show today. Too.
Yeah, we did.
I'm trying to
Thank
get
you, Erica, for getting on, stepping on real quick. I ain't expect that.
what popped in and had a good question. I don't know if
Mhm.
we want to answer the questions or
What
any
question?
Al's question of the day.
Oh, okay. Let me see it. You know, I asked the question. You know, I ain't got no problem answering no questions.
Okay.
What do you say? Asking all the questions. Asking all the questions. Why? Oh, sorry.
But the question: would you rather only have sex with your worst lay for the rest of your life, or have the most mind blowing sex once a year for the rest of your life?
Give me that once a year, baby. Give me that once a year, cause nah. Look. Let me tell you something. I've done that once a year. Give me that once a year, and I wait till the next year. I have it on my calendar. Just wait. Oh, we about to get together. Nope. Give me that once a year, cause I ain't about to be unsatisfied for the rest of my life anytime.
I hit a girl out here, write the date down. She hit me back, be like, "Oh, what's the date, girl? You know I got that once a year. Fuck you, man. Got that mind blowing over here, girl. You don't get this on a regular. This a once a year thing.
It's a once a year thing.
Once a year. Oh my God. I be twitching and shit. Oh God. Look, I'm already at the point where I said, you know, because I used to do that. I used to work out, and I stopped working out every time I was horny. I said, you know, I'm gonna be skinny as shit if I keep doing it. I'm gonna have to go back to that
Right.
because expel that energy on the track or something. Shit.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah, I
think,
take that once a year for sure.
okay.
You can't be doing that.
I'll walk that steam off, okay? Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll left the light on them. Some people say the opposite.
Nah, ain't no opposite effect on none of it. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
If it's your
Something
worst,
real good that is mind blowing. The feelings of it last more than one day.
Oh, yeah.
The feelings of it can last a week. You think
I
I'm
just
gonna miss out on something that can feel good for the next week? Anytime you think about them, your whole body react. You think I'm gonna pass up on that for some
Make it
worse
home
lay?
sick.
Hell no!
I
Every time
know
I think
that's
about
what
that
it
jump, my whole body gonna react like, woo!
Ooh.
367 more, 355 more days.
Right.
is. But it's still like I don't know. It's tough because everybody worst lay ain't as bad as others. You know, like my worst lay is probably just average sex.
Right.
You know, some people worst lay is like it was just a super bad experience. So it's just like I don't know. Like if it's that, I don't know what the fuck happened on this worst lay. I should have asked motherfucker what was they worst lay. Motherfucker
Right.
probably get hit in the head.
Nah, see, you can't label it a worse lay if you didn't at least go back to make sure. You gotta at least do it twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you can say, you know what, I was right the first time. I just want to make sure. If
Just
you
want
don't
to make
give the person a second chance to redeem themselves, and they don't redeem themselves, that's when you can deem it that.
All right.
But you give them a second chance and they redeem themselves, you're like, you know what, you was just having a bad night. It's all right.
You just having a bad. You just had shit on your mind.
It's
It's
okay. It's
all
okay. You know. Reese said once a year.
of course.
Yeah, once a decade time out.
He talking about some once a decade, Reese. She said, shut up, nigga.
I know she got that super mind blown. She get that once a decade.
Once a decade, he good for.
She get that
Hell
every
no.
10 years.
He good for your whole decade.
You right here. Ooh.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I would wait for my forever. She said she would wait for her forever. Well, I mean, that was the good one. Oh. That was the good lady.
Yeah.
Come back to
Shit, I know
10.
them.
Okay.
Them niggas forever calling her phone. I know that. Like, I don't know about.
That ain't the good lady, I can tell you that. She said, don't be telling my business, people watching.
Right, I'm already here. You right. We live with a hot wire shit.
Yeah.
You used to call me on a cell phone.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right. Imagine you had to pay a bill once a year. Like imagine you had to pay rent.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Exactly
But it'd be
right.
high as hell.
That'd be high.
Yeah, impact. Boom.
You got a whole year to to be built up for 365 days. They want and they want and they want. Woo! Make your head blow.
She gonna be tight as a motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
You have to pour that special
I
ditty
mean,
with
that's anyway. You
You
know what I'm
trying,
saying?
okay, trying to see through it.
That's
Nah.
anyway. Okay.
I'm like, whoo. Can we go back?
Bro.
Nope. Next year, baby. I'll be back same time, around the same time next year. I holler.
Right. Lord have mercy.
And where you going? Drop off more dick. I got 10 more. Got a couple of more once a year.
Once a year.
Right.
That's
It's
messed
once a
up.
year. It's once a week.
Drop
He
off
getting
some
it in every week.
He good for the whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said it so casual, it made it funny. He was like, drop off some dick. It was so
What did
casual.
so how many when with the ratio was it more once a year or more all year?
It was probably more once a year.
Mhm.
Yeah, you had a lot of people had some bad lays, man. I'm like, damn, your worst lay. Like shit. And mostly it was the women. I'm like, what is these dudes doing?
It's
Nothing.
going to make
What?
it bad. That was
They
bad.
ain't doing nothing.
Did they rather wait a whole year than deal with that shit every day throughout the
Being
year?
selfish.
Man.
But sometimes it's just the some people it's just you just don't mesh well with them sexually,
Uh,
because they could be the best for somebody else.
Yeah,
So
damn. Nobody wants to hear that.
no, I know, but I'm just saying sometimes you just
Someone,
don't.
you're the best for someone else, though.
No, don't tell them that.
I
Mm-mm.
be trying to
They
figure out.
don't
Hey,
know
I could have been somebody worse late. Who knows? I don't know.
I know I'm probably on somebody's list. It's probably some dumb shit. Well, he couldn't pick me up, bitch. I'm fucking 5'3". I'm a how I'm gonna pick you up.
He couldn't pick you up.
Mhm.
That don't count. That ain't sex.
Yeah, we got some women out here want
That's
to get picked
exercise.
up.
it. Right.
Get picked up. You gotta go another dude. You need a boy male or baby boy.
Right.
Not sure.
I ain't
Yeah, the
tripping out being
African,
picked up. I just you ain't gotta pick me up for sure. You ain't
the
gotta pick me
African
up. But
wife.
can we just do it right? That's all.
I can pick a girl up, but I can damn sure drop you too. But I'm gonna get you up. Like
Oh, you gonna
definitely
drop her?
coming back down.
Session over.
Okay.
Session is over.
Yeah, I'm like, man,
Somebody in the hospital.
I blame porn.
Right.
Um,
They're
Porn,
trying to challenge motherfuckers to do more acrobatics and shit.
yeah.
sometimes the moment happens.
Man, we ain't gotta do
Shoot, I
no.
done been yanked across the bed. I'm like, damn, I didn't know you was that damn strong. What the hell?
Oh well, you found out today. You know now.
I'm like, wait a minute. Do
Right.
it again. Do it again. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they say all the women duck today. I said, nah, Weezy has something to do.
oh, you know I ain't gonna dump no question.
Uh-huh.
Ask me.
But that's came in and she said today she spoke for all women today.
Who's gonna speak for all women?
And it
Right.
said, please, no, not Destiny. uh,
Shit.
just on here speaking on the women. They had like some top 5 lists of things
No, I
women
think
do.
it's you can have a friendship, but intimacy, even if I don't know. I know my answer gonna stay. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
But
You get silent always.
yeah, that answer gonna stay. I ain't doing no. It can get it any time, but it ain't worth my time. I can get myself off in 2 minutes. Do you think I'm about to sit here and be playing with you? Hell no.
Yeah,
You
2
can
minutes.
question my friend left. She jumped on here for a little minute. She said, "Yeah, cool with your significant other being friends with your ex?
I don't have a problem. I'm friends with my ex. I don't have a problem with it. We cool. I mean, we ain't buddy, but we ain't about to be hanging out and shit. But
But
I mean, I don't have no problem with it as long as it's respectful. And especially if they had children together, that's different. Because I have children with my. I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem with nobody. I just if it's cool, you be respectful. If I'm with somebody else, you're gonna respect the person I'm with, and I'm gonna respect the person I'm with. You know what I'm
right,
saying? If you can't respect it, then we can't be friends.
yeah.
Other than that, no, I don't have no problem with it. Just don't make me slap a hoe, and you ain't gonna have to slap a hoe either.
Right, for real now. All hoes will remain unslapped.
But the backhand. No, sorry, y'all. Onion just fell out my mouth. My bad. No, I'm not jealous. I'm not a jealous person. I'm the only person on here.
No.
I'm not a jealous person, and so stuff like that doesn't really bother me. But I will if it isn't. If I feel the need, we will have a conversation, him and I. Because I'm not going to talk to her because that's that has nothing to do with me. Now, alone if she approaches me, that's different.
Right.
But no, you don't never approach. I'm like, hey, I don't like X, Y, and Z. Looking kind of okay, baby. Eventually, like we said, all of us want to talk, but I'm not going to her first. I'm going to you because you in a relationship with me.
Yeah.
If there's a problem, I don't
Yeah.
have. I'm not a jealous woman. I don't. If I feel myself getting jealous, that's something ain't right. But I'm not a jealous woman for real. So stuff like that don't bother me.
Okay.
Reese said she jealous.
Oh.
So would you? So you would have a problem with your ex being friends with? I mean, your person being friends with their ex?
Yeah, if we're supposed to go, we're supposed to be the future. Now, the ex-wife or something, that's different. But like your boyfriend and girlfriend, if you supposed to be, are you my husband?
It's just your significant other, whoever it is, don't matter.
So I can take together. So we ain't never really gonna know what, but yeah, it's like if I'm your future, why you living in the past?
If they friends, you're not friends with any of your exes?
Oh, I'm friends with all my exes.
Okay, so why would you have a problem with your person being friends with their ex?
But if my man, what should have happened,
Mhm.
said that they don't want me communicating with my friends, I gotta respect him and respect that what he wants me to do and cut off the communication. And guess what? And my male friends understood that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I understood that with them.
Okay.
Nothing lasts forever except for our friendship. And then when they break up, whatever, then I guess I knew the friendship was coming to an end or they was on the out because you called me out the blue. It's like, hey, what's going on? What's you doing? I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I said. I respect my partner. I respect my person. I'm just not a jealous person. So it don't matter to me because I'm not gonna tell no, but I'm not gonna tell nobody they gotta stop being friends with somebody unless
Yeah.
I see the other person crossing the line. But as an adult, you're not gonna tell me who I can be friends with, and I'm not gonna tell you who you can be friends with. And it's it's a I don't have an issue with that. I don't have as long as they respectful.
Stop being friends with me because the wife, and I understood that he ended up peace his wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of them had no friends, so he did.
Hey, go.
Mm-hmm. You back, Molly?
Well, I was here, but for some reason I couldn't see me. I
Oh, okay. And we couldn't hear
couldn't. Yeah, I hear Reese over there. I knew Reese wasn't doing
you. But you do make a good point. You do make a good point. But I could see if the friend was one of those friends who constantly influence you to do negative things
it.
or constantly, trying to make you act single, which you still have a responsibility in that because it's you. Hey, child. He said I'm back. Had to do something, baby, real quick. I sent to my Yeah, if it's one of them friends who just, oh, forget them, they be all right. No, Mm-mm. But if it's a friend that can become a friend to your partner, you know, I don't see what the problem
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
I just
That's
said,
it.
y'all got kids.
is.
That's
Right.
I'm a friend with your partner. So that's different.
Yep.
So that's yeah. I
Yep.
can do that.
So if
But
you
then
can't be friends with my partner, that means you want more than and you ain't getting it. So goodbye. I'll dismiss you myself. I'm done with your presence. Dismiss.
you a good friend, you gonna want
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
I'm dead.
saying that anybody in a relationship, I think they should be good friends.
Yeah, you should be friends with your
So,
partner's friend.
no, I'm
Or at
saying
least be cordial.
anybody in a relationship, period, the boyfriend and girlfriend or the wife and husband should be good friends.
Mm-hmm.
They should be friends. So the
Mm-hmm.
minute y'all break up, I don't understand how y'all still friends if y'all decided that this not working out. So it's basically like the friendship still working out, but everything else not. It don't make sense. So I'm like, y'all ain't got kids. I'm not with this shit. It don't make
Right.
sense at all to me. Like, why would y'all want to be friends? Y'all couldn't be friends when y'all was in a relationship. And if y'all was
Mm-hmm.
that much of friends, y'all could have talked through whatever differences y'all had. And
Sometimes it don't work that way.
exactly, man, that you can move on, and we shouldn't be over here trying to play this friendship. You know, like we should have been friends long before this guy here. I got it, child.
Yep.
What you
Look at
saying?
y'all.
I'm glad me and Jennifer
Let me refresh Black
that
man.
way me and Child can be friends.
Right. Ricky said she glad her and
Cumberland,
Jennifer
Maryland.
friends.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Chow Out, aka Bout Got Jokes. And listen, my boy David Green got another one for y'all. And it's this right here. No plane like home. You know what I'm saying? Get your tickets, $20, BYOB. You can't ask for more, baby. Let's do it. Tap in with my guy David Green
And look,
ASAP.
the crab queen is gonna be in the building. And no, I'm not talking about the crabs to make you itch. I'm talking about the crabs to fill your belly. You know what I'm saying? Them delicious crab legs, succulent, delicious. So listen, you better get up in there so you can get your plate, get your seat, and enjoy some music and then some comedy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, tap in with my guy David Green, man. Get them tickets ASAP. Cumberland.
All right, child. All right, child.
Okay, how about?
Yeah, I like that joint. And he said the same thing I said. I know I wasn't tripping. They talking about it's no place like home. He said no plane like home. I thought it was plane too, but it's place.
Alright.
Sweet. I like that shout. That's love right there. Get out there.
Child
Man,
Reese said she glad her and Jennifer friends so that you and her could be friends.
Okay.
seeing his ex though.
Right.
Not exact. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Man,
He said
man.
you not y'all ex.
No, but like my girl.
No, but
Shout back. That shit.
Hell, I wasn't my best friend's ex, but from my childhood friends that I know since I was 10 years old. But the wife did too.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't like no female.
He ain't playing with you. Keep that coochie over there.
keep it over there.
Keep it over there.
Yeah, over there.
Yeah, but they don't trust. You know, some maybe that's from their experience. You
Trust
don't want them.
nobody with no sex experience. Y'all used to get it in.
Who? Mm-mm.
I wouldn't be no
I can be
jealous.
around. I can be around my
I can be
ex-husband
around you, but I ain't
and
gonna
don't
leave
feel
y'all.
nothing.
I won't leave y'all alone with each
I
other.
don't feel nothing. Not a damn thing. I be around him and I be like, hey nigga.
Yeah.
And he be like, hey nigga. And we laugh and go about our business. Yeah, he be like, hey nigga. I be like, hey nigga. He be like, hey nigga. We can go about our business. Mm-hmm.
Reese, know we love her.
You got no problem with it. It's
Mhm.
funny. We grew up together, so it's a little bit different. But it's a little bit different. But I was like, ugh, you my ex-husband for real? It's funny.
Mhm.
It's alright though. I do get it though.
You
I
have to
don't know.
remind Weezy.
Huh?
You gonna have to remind you one
Remind me what?
who he is.
No, he ain't.
You have to remind
I
Weezy.
got 5 reminders of who he was at that time.
Okay.
That's enough.
No.
That's enough. I see him every day in one of them Negroes, and
Mhm.
that's just enough for me.
So you get a boyfriend and he got an ex girlfriend. You'll leave them alone together.
I've done it.
Okay.
You
That
think I'm
makes.
gonna leave him in the house in the bedroom? Hell no.
Now I'm just saying the house together. Like you go off to work 8 hours, stay in there, then you can come in.
First and foremost, if I'm going to work, his ass going to work too. So no, she ain't about to be there.
Work different hours. He just
I
got
don't
in.
give a good goddamn.
Like it,
That's why I said it depends on the ex. Now you
he
gotta
just
know. You
dropping
gotta
off.
know
He
the
just
exes.
dropping off the kid.
You gotta know the exes. That's why I said you have to know there's a respect level. If there's an ex, and I've been in this situation that I found out was the ex because he told me, and I started watching her. And it's some exes that don't know how to remain exes. They want to be current. Yeah, they want to be next. They want to be repeat. They want to be 54 and 56.
They looking like they worked on that. That's dead.
They want to be reelected, right?
Yeah, second term.
That didn't work for me. That ain't the case with my part. But that's the truth. Some people don't want their ex, like we said, until they see somebody else with them. Which I honestly no, cause she was still kind of found out was still chasing after him. But I caught her trying to be fresh, and he didn't know I was watching. They didn't know I was watching, but he kept trying to, all right, we were all be nice. I walked over there. I said, "Come dance with me." I told her. I said, "Come dance with me." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And we went over there. She's like, "Oh, I'm about to tell her you ain't about to teach me nothing. Let me show you something." So,
That is
and
cheap.
she was trying to teach me. What she say, salsa? I said, "Yeah, come on, let me come dance with me." She said, "I'm gonna teach you." I said, "No, we're gonna teach each other a few things. I'm gonna teach you. Let's go." And we had a good time. And she kept trying to get over there. I said, "Come here, come here." But see, no, I ain't gonna sit here and say nothing to you. Come here. I'm gonna have to treat you like a child now because you ain't got no sense. Come here. And so we chilled. She was all right. She was cool. And we left. And I told him, I said, "Look here. I saw what was going on. I saw you was trying to get away from it, but at the end of the day, it don't make a difference to me. Because to me, if you gonna go home with her, or you gonna go home with me. It's your choice at the end of the night." And I walked to the car. I'm not playing with you.
Right.
I'm not gonna chase you, and you don't have to chase me. I'm damn sure not gonna chase you. At the end of the day, it don't matter. I have gotten to the point. I have went through that enough to know that if a woman or a man wanna be with somebody else, let them. I'm not going to chase you.
Why though?
And guess where he went? To that goddamn car with Louisa, because he already know I wasn't playing. Come get your bags if you want to go over there and reminisce. But if you try to be forward, let's go. I'm not about to chase your ass. Hell no.
I ain't
Right.
about to chase your
I ain't
ass.
gonna chase you. You don't have to chase me, because
I
I
know.
know where I want to be at.
It
Right.
just when you experience being a male friend with girls who've been in relationships and you know for sure that the people you was friends with, you was hitting them, then you hit other girls be like, oh, that was just my friend. Or he just friends with her, be like, oh, okay. So the minute y'all get in an argument and y'all not talking, it's just like that's most times when it happens. They go vent to them,
Mm.
get their rocks off, and they go back. Then it's like, no, we just still friends. We never did anything. and they just believe it. It's like wow, like maybe from that experience, it made me just like I don't trust that.
You've been in that experience. You've been through that
Yeah, plenty of times.
where they said they was a friend, but they really was fooling with him.
Like, nah, they was friends with me
Uh
before they
huh.
was fooling with him. And then they
Oh.
happen to get a relationship. And it's like they dealing with somebody, so they fall back, and randomly
Mhm.
out the blue, they going through something. But
Oh,
we
I
got
see.
a relationship, we got history set,
Right.
so we gonna have sex. Then she go back in relationship, then it's
Oh.
constant. But if you see them, it's just, oh, that's my friend. He just my male friend. We've
Oh.
been
Gotcha.
friends since such and such. And it's like, oh, okay. But niggas, we know, like, nah, shit don't make sense. Like,
Oh, so you was a cleanup man instead of cleanup woman. You was a cleanup man.
yeah, I didn't know what half my friends was in relationship wasn't. I just wasn't in no committed relationship at the time, and I refused to be in one. But
Okay.
I dealt with plenty of girls that was in relationships. It's like, why you ain't answer the phone? Then you find out, oh, she got a boyfriend. Like, damn, you
Mm.
could have told me that. And I ain't want you to cut me off. Nah, I ain't gonna cut you off, but I ain't gonna deal with why you dealing with
Right.
him.
Right.
We broke up. A week later, we back together.
They back together.
A month
Hmm.
later, we broke up. Man, like, I ain't doing that no more. See, man.
If you ain't broke up for at least a month or 2 months, don't fool with them. Some people you gotta get 6 months.
Hey,
What?
Chow said that's why everybody can just go home together. Ain't gotta deal with that. Everybody sharing is caring, huh, Chow? Chow crazy, man. We
That
gotta
part.
get out of here. Oh man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Make sure y'all hit that like, that share button. Subscribe if you watching on YouTube. If you tapped in with us on Instagram, just hit the link and it should send you right to our YouTube. And you can just hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you get the notification every time we go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 12:30. Sometimes we go over. Depends on how good the conversation is. Peace and love, man. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the ladies to get them some energy before we get out of here. Look like they're gonna have to pop out and pop back in. Pause. Peace. Catch y'all Monday. Oh, the ladies back. I'm back. So you gonna get some good energy before you go, ladies? Oh, what y'all want? Yeah. Never know what y'all.
Good energy. You want to get some good energy, Reese? She said, "Good energy, get rest, and drink plenty of water."
That sound about right.
Ditto. Plus, be real to yourself. Be real about who you are. Be honest with yourself. You can't lie to the person in that mirror. You shouldn't lie to yourself, and you shouldn't lie to anybody about who you are. But at least if you look, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you should be happy with who you were that day and how you lived your life.
Like that. Trey Money.
Yeah, I don't know. Feed your mind and your body with good things. You know, I don't know. You can control the narrative. You can control what you see. You can control what energy you allow into your space. You know, try to get to the point where you can decide and feel and believe that you can control your own narrative, because that will change your perception on reality and how you view this world.
I like that. I like that. Talk to each other, y'all. That's all I'm gonna leave y'all with. Have an open ear for each other. Don't be out here quick to judge others, man. You never know what somebody might be going through. You never know what type of day they might have. The crazy people out here, especially out there in traffic, but just try to be kind and nice to one another, man. That's all. I push love, I push peace, and I think that's the only thing that can end all type of wars, man. It's understanding. Most times it's just misunderstanding. You said 6, they said 9. Y'all just on two opposite sides, man. But once y'all come in the middle, y'all can understand that, yeah, we both saying the same thing. So, we ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. Catch y'all Monday. Peace and love.
The Morning Max Show. Take the day by the throat. Hit me first when the world feels slow. The Morning Max Show. Yeah, let's go. The Morning Max Show.
Sprinkle. Sprinkling T-Mall in the club over there.
That's the way we roll.